talk about the Wagon Wheel KPIs, one of the key areas for us is community, and it does become a really big driver for us. We really want to make sure that we're contributing to the social and economic wealth of our wider area, which is that Cambridge district. We want to make sure we're taking care of stock in the environment, and also that we're providing educational opportunities. So just a bit of a rundown. We're about 6 weeks into the term at St Peter's here. We've already hosted about 7 classes. We've presented to the Ag Biz students. We've had the Year 11 Ag students have sessions out when we had the turnip crops out there. And we've also had Year 11 students weighing calves. We've started a program with 100 Year 7 students, and they're exploring this concept of from grass to glass. And already they've been down in the crops. Unfortunately, I lost a few in the kale crop because the kale's this big and the Year 7s are about this big. Took me half a lesson to find them. Hey, but they had lots of fun. And so they're doing some, and the reason that this is happening, this is quite exciting, is that the Year 9 students have had a huge increase in demand of ag studies. We've got 5 new ag classes, we've got a new ag teacher, we've got a new ag class on the school. And so the prep students are now all getting a taste of agriculture so that they can make the right decisions going into Year 9. So that is really awesome. And the beautiful thing about that is if we can keep them engaged through their education as they go into tertiary study or when they go into on-farm placements, we have got some solutions coming through for primary production. It just will take a while, but people are interested. The kids are keen and they're interested and they're engaged. So let's keep it that way. Another really good story, this is Annabelle Maguire. Some of you may have seen this featured in the Dairy News just recently. She's gone through, she talks a little bit about her involvement with Our Farm and how she was inspired to go into Lincoln University and study agribusiness and food marketing. So students are really engaged in moving through into further studies and contributing to our industry. So it's pretty exciting stuff. This is a bit of a quick overview as to what's happening. Some of you that go to the KL with us later might see this. We've got about just under 2k of cycleway that's already through St Peter's farm. Has anybody been on that cycleway before? Put your hand up if you have. Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it? Really beautiful. So what's actually happening is that there's another 2 or 3k going through. So St Peter's have given an easement through to the Te Awa cycleway, and this is kind of a result of what's happening out there at the moment. So concrete trucks, cutting through paddocks, we're realigning some fences. Most of the time it's just a 2 to 3 metre on our boundary, but there are some points that there's been some significant change in order to be able to get bikes up and down through there. So why this is quite significant is, if you look at this map here, this is the current cycleway from Cambridge that goes all the way up to the velodrome here. And of course this is all of our farm. This cycleway is now going to continue all the way along here, all the way into Hamilton. So you imagine what that would be like. So at the moment I think there's 2,500 people a week using the cycleway to the velodrome and back. This now becomes a commuter highway for e-bikes, etc. from Hamilton. So we have this marvellous opportunity for a lot of people to experience what we have at the farm, to be able to share what a wonderful environment that we've got here. But look at all these touch points that we potentially have with that wider community. And so that also gives us the opportunity to educate and explain what's happening, and also just to highlight some of the great work that we're doing out on the farm. So great opportunity for us to contribute to the wider community.